Get chat mic. Then we're ready to. Okay. I'm gonna bring the mic closer today because I can't talk too. But let me. Oh my god, OBS. There we go. Let's see. This is hopefully where we're meant to be. So where's the sound coming from? I forgot to mute my phone. It was myself. Ah yes, we're back into this predicament. Let me just put my chair up a bit so I'm in full gamer mode. Oh my, okay. Let's talk to people.
What's your problem?
Hurry up and find something. Our master. Oh, okay. I mean, I wanna know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Oh yes, this is where we were. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Someone should do a count of that, but I will not do that. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Oh god, why? First thing. Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is monthly membership? Bro. Girl. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
Huh?
What century are you from? I shouldn't laugh. The mastermind must be using these monitor to... My god, am I okay? Can I read? Must have been using these to monitor the network. Thank you for the head feather. Oh my god. Thank you. An alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. This door's kinda creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Kina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up the antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? It sounds like TV.
You know?
Well, Saturday morning here's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can't watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
Oh, you're all star from info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way into the TV land before you know it. That sentence made sense in writing more than in speaking. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know?
Huh? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for you. All you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it?
Huh?
Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Oh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went for each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. Ton ton ton. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. Oh god. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? What? What? Dina, why, you freaking bastards? Momono, Kumo? Wow, you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Yeah, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you're pretending to be dead for all this moment. Why would the bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope and begin the despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this kidding game. We can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out of here!
No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? Having to lower my voice because someone is home. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Or someone left home, one or the other. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Yeah, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us on the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills,
This
kills!
killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Say cheese, everyone, we're on camera. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Thank you for repeating that exact same sentence. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Oh my god, Vyakius. It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh no!
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. Phew. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
Of course. I heard the kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing trivets about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you in here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. What are you saying? You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
actually...
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed!
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But you take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of... Oh god, ding dong ding dong.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I think that is a true
I
statement.
can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. And we were all left with... what we were all left with was... despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and... how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. Oh, huh? What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Mukuro Ikusaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I'm sure that's not the reason. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end just like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, and that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Oh, but you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Whoa! Oh, the music! Well, I'll better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days ago. These were old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really have been Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Nice! Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The music! Oh my god. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. You do you, girly. Let's talk to everyone first. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? Shall I look back to what I did this morning to help me remember when that was? Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. Okay, yeah, literally, that's a pretty small job, okay, buddy. Nice, when the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What did you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Again? Correct. I'd love to hear when you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. He has been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I'd left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who doesn't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi? I don't know if that's how it works. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by a room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room. But I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Nice, Byakuya's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any of it on the ground around it.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that did help me remember it a lot better too. So thank you, too. That's cute. Body before explosion have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't know if I should be calling that cute, but So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. There. Alrighty. If I check the body one more time thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Okay. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh no, girly, you got your nails ripped out. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. I can attest to that. Nice, fake nails have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Nice! Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Makes sense. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Nice. Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That hair. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about it, right? Right? There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I. And if it really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the only one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. It can't be. There's no way. Nice. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This music slaps too hard. Oh my god. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Huh. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Nice. Fragments near the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers have been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Well, if the body isn't wet, clearly it wasn't here to begin with. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens, 1 chicken dead, 1 chicken missing. Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Ah. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Okay.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Nice! Chicken coop chickens has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Anything else of note? Ah, yes, the tool shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, it's pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Nice. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. You can still check everything else. I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. What if there were, Makoto? These tools have nothing to do with the case. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. The pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. I don't care, I'm gonna... No stone left unturned. There's a lawnmower in here. I don't think this has anything to do with the mystery corpse. These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Okay. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There's other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe I can get into her room and I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Oh, Mr. Byakuya? Hey, Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh no, that's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Come on, it's a date, come on. Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Guys, he didn't say no. I'm not delusional. Come back later, huh? Okay, then, in the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Where was it? Is there anything on this floor that I should check? Because I forgot what. Was that the area Kyoko found behind the bathroom, the office, the... Let me think. Aha. Gym. Gym is plant. So surely. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Nice. Fragments near the dead body has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. I came back pretty quickly. Do you think his mood changed in 2 seconds? You think you can go some Byakuya?
Let's go.
Come on, give me a chance, man. Give me a chance. You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Well, very well, let's go. Oh, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Oh my god, it's a date. Oh my god. Me and Byakuya, oh my god. I'm fine. I'm fine. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Right, let's go in. Hello, Shipshi. Hello, hello, hello. You doing alright? So this is Kyoko's room. Okay. Well, immediately. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses have them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Thank you for the stretch, Ripshi. I stretched. Did my alerts not go off? What's up with that? OBS, you okay? I stretched. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But
possible.
if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really, what? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Nice. Woodblock key has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, anything to do with her bed? Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Maybe the bathroom? Just in case? Just in case? Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. So I better not look inside. Makoto, this is serious. You can't let a pair of panties stop you. This is one of the toys Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Okay.
Such.
Yeah, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. Oh, okay. Like, huh? Where else? Wait, is there? I can barely see there, but no? Camera? Do I just have to talk to Byaku? Is that it?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Is he like, no, you can't go yet. You haven't talked to me. He's such a needy guy. Oh my god. Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. I found it. What's that? What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I'll do what you tell me. I opened the envelope. Envelope? Whatever. And looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
What's all that? Sorry, that's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Her bed. Her bed. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 student registering? Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key.
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and beep! That's it.
That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said that death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Is that that word? Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. Making no effort to argue back. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although smaller for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering the middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined the mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Nice. Mukuro's profile has been added to the bullet section of your handbook. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things, just as... My god, can I read? Can I read? just as an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Farrier in a place like this. Huh, you recognize it?
Naturally.
The Farrier Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Wow, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. Oh, it's you.
What?
What have we got in your little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile?
So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak
Come
out on
on
me.
now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I didn't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school's headmaster, I have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair all this is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you... Oh my god, this feels so long ago. Oh my god. When you all first
Got together in the main hallway back when there were 15 people, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16. Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba,
There we
the
go again.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. She's the one making all the regulations. So the one making all the regulations is... Oh my god.
Why?
Why?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge.
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Kitty, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Nice, Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... That wasn't her hand, was it? The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Yeah, why would you have fake nails if you had gloves? You would put the nails on the gloves. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the
possible.
one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing skill life. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Oh, what makes you say that? Cherry being my ASMR. Me screaming. Is my silly noises what gets people going in life? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it that's impossible, but if that's really true. If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Oh, yes! Yes! Thank you for the quick teleport game. He's so small in the corner. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for after all. I can always listen to other words with you, thank you! That target seems pretty far away. I kinda have to strain to see it. Better stop, it's starting to give me a headache. We're here for the locker though. Is it this one? There are wooden lockers in here. They use woodlock keys just like those at super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Wasn't it 6 on the key anyway? You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Right.
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. What is this dialogue? I took out the woodlock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock. And... click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong stick. God. Nice, titanium arrow has been added to triple section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it be possibly involved? Nice, bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yeah, okay? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Look at him wanting to go with us now. And what's the next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? The library, my favorite. Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Ryaka seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight for the shelf in the back. Ah, there we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word in French? No French, no. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? He's just looking down on us. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they were a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe that it was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? All just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields are much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier has to join the squad. That joins the squad or whatever. I can read. Trust. Would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got the tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean? Nice, Mukuro Ikusaba profile has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Aw, it's time. Ding dong bing bong time.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end.
Oh,
You
1 minute
should
breaky.
really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then, the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Yippee! Yippee! Trial time. Whoa, Byaku and Makoto showed up together. Ooh! Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go out together? Just the two of you? Yeah. Huh? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Oh, are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking, embrace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what that was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But We stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Or what? Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry if you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punch the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
She's back! My girl's back! I'm here, and no rules have been broken. Yoko!
Ah, Yoko, you're still alive?
No, that's a ghost. Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it in the class trial. You need to save some for of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
Ah,
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, we've got to deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
but...
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after the other, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Girl, you're back. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There weren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go into a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock on the school. Oh. I missed this. Oh. I missed the messages, my bad. Just checking. Oh, okay. Buying plates. Because we don't have enough plates in this house. Also, there's a guy that was meant to live with us and he had to back out. He's still in the group chat. And he sometimes comments. It's really funny. Anyways, back to my fish chat. Right. Back to it. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Yes. Kyoko's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Can also someone remind me to, put the stuff that I purchased yesterday as groceries for communal split because I forget.
Just a second. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving the current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Nope. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Huh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for brainless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills!
Let's get on with the show.
Oh, let me restart my chat actually. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. We will save, yes. Oh, I have another one, yay! I think that's all of them. I think I'm good to go. Class trial, alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Kyoko's here.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
No, that's Kyoko.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her is the gloves.
I got it!
I got it!
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Well, now we do.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
So cruel.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case will move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Can I get closer? There we are. Good desk, thank you. Tattoo. Fake nails, exploded body analysis. I think the fake nails actually...
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Sure.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
It's either the fake nails or the tattoo. I'm gonna go with the fake nails. What was it, control to make it go quicker? Yeah.
Okay, then prove the dead body. They got burnt up. Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse
Oh
is
my god.
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
How do I slow down? Space, okay.
Okay, then prove the dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. But what you got me all?
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Literally.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. I think the tattoo might have something to do with it.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
You can.
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Bruh.
If Kyoko really... Then who died? There's gotta be... I don't think so. The face was... And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the...
No way. Okay. I was like, no way does it hit the pink and it does go through.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
The hell?
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should be clear.
I got it!
I got it.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each
So-
soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... Ragnarok. The wolf. Wolf! F. Hells yeah, I'm so good at this
Now I
game.
understand.
Now I understand.
The
representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Well, who knows mythology, literally. She does.
A wolf tattoo.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Knows of that child of Loki.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who knows?
Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Who was she?
She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Uh-oh, the girls are fighting.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such
I'm gonna drink
attempts
some
at
water.
provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
He's
Hammer
tweaking.
that point straight into your big ol' brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person
The
who's been
17th
hiding
student
all
of
along.
Hope's Peak Academy.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Oh. Sorry, you just got asked if we need milk in the house. The one we have is expired, so yes. No one messages in the house group chat. I mean, come evening, everyone does it. Based on what we know, we can only be two suspects: Toko and Genocide Jack, Makoto and Kyoko, Mukuro and the headmaster.
Shoot!
Ooh.
I'm sure you realize...
Fine, it's me or Kyoko, fine.
I got it!
I got it.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden.
Ah,
so
thank
I
you for
can
the head
confirm.
better. Thank you. Okay.
That at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
Oh, Jim.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
I like how he emphasized
All of
that.
which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
I must say you're doing pretty good at keeping the beat for secret. I don't know. It's either they, I think maybe one might realize what's happening. I think, you know. If not, like, it's either they don't confront me about it or they just don't care. Like, I guess it's pretty normal for me to speak to people and shout, so I don't know.
Oh, but what
Plus, we're
time
not
did we
particularly
find the
nosy,
body?
you know.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
It's not that I don't want to tell them, but if it's like if one person tells the other, and so word gets out in my architecture like university, what am I gonna do afterwards? I can't go to uni knowing I'm like that's silly one online. What time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh, yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if
Is it
you
now?
have any objections, now would be
I
the
do.
time.
I have objections. I do.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep.
And Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
No?
Shoot!
Huh?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
Fragments
somewhere
near
between
the
10 o'clock
body.
at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Sprinklers,
And
fragments
Makoto
in
doesn't
the
have an
body.
alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from
I guess
10
exploded
to
body
7:30.
analysis. Maybe that. No? What the heck?
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Ganbatte.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit. So Makoto, if you have any objections,
I need
now
my
would be the
clue.
time.
There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse was almost totally dry. In which case, I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden. Am I going crazy? But the body wasn't there from 10 p.m., was it? Maybe it is 10 p.m. Maybe it is the sprinklers in 10 p.m.
It took place somewhere
Between 10 o'clock and...
Oh wow, look at that. No, that's wrong. I don't even know how I did it.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
No, you're wrong,
I'm
actually.
How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
Huh?
How dare you spew such indecent words?
The heck? Huh?
No, saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Girl, calm down.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. The body analysis now. Oh. Oh no. Oh
I
god.
admit nothing. I hate you. No,
Is it
no!
R to reload? I can't remember.
Don't know anything. Hold on.
Oh, it's space.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. How can you say it was?
This should prove it.
This should prove it.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Huh?
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning.
So it wasn't me.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it.
Wasn't me.
I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Yoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean the Mukuro's killer is... Nah, I refuse to believe it. Yoko's murdered someone?
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time, stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Even he listens to Byakuya.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
How many breaky?
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all, and as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
True.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something
That's
to keep
hard.
it from getting wet.
I got it!
Got it.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly
maybe
like
it
the one
was me
Makoto
after all.
just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make them look... Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way that Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? Blood. There must have been blood to it, but the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Body before the explosion, exploded body and suspects. Exploded body
By
analysis.
covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
It should have.
Shoot!
Bruh.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side...
Oh, sorry, it was before the... My bad, it was before the explosion. Because the knife jumped out of the body, I forgot about that.
It was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
It should have done. And then you said what you don't know.
Actually, one side being
Actually.
clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the
Thank
body
you.
got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they used it.
And the both sides will be clean.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, 1 second. I will need to go get the clothes from the dryer. And then I can do it after stream, no worries, there's no rush. Or soonish. We can have a break in a bit. Funniest part is like, if that was the whites they washed, I didn't actually add to it and I had to pay for it. I didn't actually put any washing in there. I repeat my money.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to
That
be
was
dead?
so long ago.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
No. No. The chicken.
I got it!
I got it.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a
That's
chicken?
so sad.
And then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Right?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground
Except it
around the
didn't.
body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
I think so.
The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
I just realized I asked which number the dryer was because they're numbered right. And I can't remember. I'm gonna have to guess. It's white. White clothes they washed. Oh god.
Here's what
I have
happened.
50-50
The
chance.
murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed
I
off
had
to the gym,
Byakuya with me,
and
actually.
Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is...
I just went to the
inadequate.
gym. Oh, I was meant to read that. Not in my head. Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Disguised body has been added to a truth bullet section of your
Well
handbook.
then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man.
For
Which
serious.
one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
That's what I said about the dryer, except if I open the wrong one, I can just see it's not the right clothes and close it. If we get this wrong, we get killed.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what exactly happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Kind of
The
sus,
knife we
right?
found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I am not the killer. Disguises body, explore the body, analysis fragments in the dead body. I don't know.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Actually,
You
that's
took that knife
wrong.
of yours and killed her with it.
It's
Horrible man you are, Makoto.
It's the exploded body analysis. Oh my god, where is my alerts not working? Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. How's Danganronpa? No dark stuff yet, right? We're getting like towards the later part of the game. It is very dark, very dark. I mean, who would use a chicken just to put some blood on a dead body? Anyways, I forgot to do this last time, so let me just I'm so sorry, because you raided yesterday. And I just didn't get to give you a shout out. Teehee. Everyone go check him out. Go right now. Go do it. Teehee. We already established that the coat was put on the body after the top was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The
Explore the
knife
body
we found
analysis.
lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic...
Well,
His voice... Oh my god.
right?
No?
Shoot!
Huh? exploded body on us is
lodged in the dead
fragments.
body.
It's the
This
same one we
guy's-
gave to Makoto.
Disguised?
It really is, isn't it? I was
Maybe
afraid of
disguised.
If he did have that seals it.
that. Just because I have that automatic.
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed him.
There we go.
no,
That
it's
worked.
wrong.
No, that's wrong. Sorry, what you going, yo?
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Poor chicken did not have to die for
so
that.
what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Why? The victim must have twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see in the file, actually, right?
I got it!
I got it. I wanted to
The
check before I
Monokuma
sent it,
file
but it was
clearly
right.
states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Oh, whoopsie, my
And
bad.
the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Boom.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
I think this is a fun, like, image to leave this on. I will literally just go take the clothes out of the dryer. So let me put the small BRB. Oh, that's my whole thing. BRB. But in order for me to go out, I need to get some long trousers because it's not that warm outside, funnily enough. As much as I'd like to go out in shorts, I don't think that's good. Okie doke. I will run a 1 minute ad and I should be back in like a minute and a bit. Should not take long. 1 minute breaky. back. Okay. I feel like I'm in a fever dream. Sorry, I ran up the stairs. It's like, welcome back, thank you. Outside, it's so dark. There's only a little bit of light coming in from the actual building itself. The washers and dryers are in the building opposite, in the inner courtyard. There is no light until you get there. Except for when you get there is automatic senses. And I didn't have my phone, I only had my keys. I was just there in complete darkness, like... And then I go back. And the lights in the hallway started flickering. It gets dark really quickly now. I swear, like, I had to use my lamp at 2 p.m. How is that acceptable? What is this country? Anyways. Back to what matters.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed him. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but...
Oh, I have another message to go for. Sorry. Oh, perfect. Someone wants to swap bins and laundry. I hate doing bins and laundry, so... Anything that requires me to go outside right there and have a possibility of seeing other people, I don't like that. I like doing house chores in the house.
What's the deal with that
Plus I got stuck in the
explosion,
bin shed, so I'm traumatized from that place now.
all of a sudden like that?
I was just like screaming until someone helped me because I didn't have my phone.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just
Oh my
tell
god.
me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I don't think it's unknown. Actually, it's probably something to do with that, but if you count the bomb's anatomy into this.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
How did you... So... I've been warned about this before I did, right? It was my first time taking the bins in the shed. And I've been warned that you can get stuck inside. I was just like in a rush when I did it because someone was saying like, oh, can you take out the bins? I was like, okay. I took out the bins and I didn't take my phone. I only took my keys because I was like, just wanted to get it over with. I hate being outside during the day, especially in that area. And I got in, I was like, surely it won't close, right? It closed, and I was so dumb and so panicked that I couldn't see the code, because it's one of those things that locks with the code, was written on the damn door. I did not realize that. So I sat there screaming, banging, because there's two doors, right, on opposite sides. One to the main road behind us that was locked with a padlock, and the other one that was locked with the code. So I was going between doors, shouting, like I felt like I was in FNAF, you know, like checking the doors left and right, screaming to someone to come save me. There was like a random guy walking around that came in and he's like, the construction workers shouldn't be here. That's why I was like confused about the noise. So I literally, like, I attracted someone to the door because I screamed my heart out. So yeah, I'm very, very smart. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. You can laugh all you want. But I haven't taken the bins out since, and I'm dreading it. Almost home. Okay. The bomb. Where's the bomb? Oh dear, it's congrats, I don't blame you. It wasn't actually that bad. Oh, thank you for the chat. Where's my tabs? There we go. I was not having fun. Oh, the fragments, what am I on about? It looks like a door frame to me, that's why I was so confused. Thank you for the hi, Milo. Thank you. I could use some water, you're right.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Someone messaged saying, you know how I was speaking earlier, there's a guy that doesn't actually live with us, but he was in a big chat. My housemate messaged me saying he's here, and I was like, I could tell because I just hear a tone of voice that was deeper, and I was like, that doesn't sound like a woman.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
get closer
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, that's the part of the bomb. Because I was like, it looks like a door frame, or like no door frame, my bad. A picture frame.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect.
Oh
you,
man.
Kyoko.
I'd rather it be me than her.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. I can try.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Well, actually, yeah, it's in the Monokuma.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yes.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Yep.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Nope.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh, my bad. I rushed.
Shoot!
Shoot.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Or it's the only
The
option.
victim's fatal injury has...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And
They're
it
funny
wasn't
voices.
because of the then there's only one other thing.
I will hydrate in a second.
yeah.
I'm so mad my
According to the
readings aren't working.
Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered
Countless wounds across her entire body.
What? Oh my god, I will hydrate. Double hydrate. Thank you for double hydrate and stretch. Yeah, I think there is. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong, Byakuya.
Then, shall
There's
we
no
continue
other
the debate?
true bullet, and it's not what
The
Hiro.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'm just gonna go for this.
There's only one
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up on the other wounds weren't fresh, which only leaves.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Unless
the
I have
victim's
to.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Oh, maybe this.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
The countless wounds.
Yeah.
And it wasn't then
Oh, yeah.
According to the Monokuma, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence. And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across
No.
her entire body.
Shoot!
Bruh, I'm gonna lose.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Okay, so it's something I have to take
The
from
victim's
this.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
Yes.
explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
I'm trying.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds
Maybe it is
across
what
her
Hiro
entire
said with
body.
that. The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Yeah, the back of the head.
Then shall we continue
My
the
bad.
debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be
The
determined.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
Surely,
that's
surely.
gotta be it. There was evidence that showed
No.
she was hit on the back of her head.
Bruh.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah.
I'm so
She
confused.
was already totally
I'm
dead
so
when that
confused.
happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, so it has nothing to do with the knife, and all the other wounds on her body weren't fresh. I think I know.
Then shall we continue the
Oh
debate?
my
The
god, I
victim's
need to
fatal-
cycle
The explosion
through.
didn't kill
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then there's only
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
Oh, no.
That showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Thank you, Pink Statement, for saving me.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
And now, hopefully.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet.
Oh my god.
No,
Genius. No, that's Bong. So what you going? Yo, big brain right here.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the
I
head
just
she
thought about the
suffered.
getaway round first.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh, yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit
Yeah.
someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on
The
you
heck?
if you want.
The hell? Why is she blushing?
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
What?
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed
What
her,
the
right?
heck?
It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Have I? Oh, the arrows, right? Maybe?
I got it!
I got it! Oh my god, I got it. I'm
Mukuro
guessing.
was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know how I feel about this
Are
one.
you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about the weapon. One more secret. God. No more. End my suffering. The tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker. I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
But it said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master, you have no right!
The titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, because in the Monokuma, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
It seems like an arrow would just be too...
Yippee! I'm back. No, I'm so back.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Cheering me on. I will level up and use my powers to an even greater extent then.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, so put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no. You absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
What if I do?
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? I have evidence?
I got it!
I got it.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves
Now
that
Byakuya all of a
you
sudden
are
has
the
my
true
back.
culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
What were you doing in my room?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh no. Anything but the device, please. When the body was found.
Those words you just spoke.
What do you exactly what I said? I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya,
What are you, Master? Would you never hide something from?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not, but you should
I think it's
understand.
at the end.
What are you, Master? Would you never hide something?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're...
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
No.
Shoot!
Oh no.
Those words you just spoke.
Am I gonna have to
Exactly.
take?
I'm not, but you should understand that more.
Byakuya,
What are you hiding?
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated it. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct? But could I really have done that?
No, because he took the key. Hold on. Wait, Kyoko gave her own too. Yeah.
Those words you just spoke.
What do you exactly what I said? I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Oh well. Let's try not to kill
You
him.
stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my and then
Left the locker key in my own room.
Nope, it must be the other one. I'm gonna lose.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said.
I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're...
You stated it. You said I hid the and then left.
The locker key in my own room.
No.
Shoot!
Maybe the locked is the proof. Oh my god.
Those words you
Cycling
just-
again.
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Oh.
Master would never.
Why is it getting harder?
Is that what you're...
You stated it. You said I hid and then left.
The locker key in my own room. But
The
Could
lock
I
and key
really
in my
have done
own room.
that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh my god. There we go. Some sort of already going on.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko said. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there something deeper, some deeper meaning hiding in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote me and I die here, the mystery of the skull will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap! The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? I want to just save actually, just in case. My god, I'm getting scared. What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide right here and right now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Run away, pursue the lie, let it go. I want to let it go. I've made my decision. I trust my woman. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? Me?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up! Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
Oh, Makoto.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
It's voting time. I do not look at my score, I'm embarrassed. Oh, well, it's all good in the end.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be? I wonder. Sorry guys, it was me. I actually killed her. My bad. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not fair. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm gonna end it in the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for the heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
Oh, wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, here we go. Are we ready to die? Game over. Makoto has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. We ready to die, guys? We're gonna die. We're being punished. I think we're gonna get crushed. Something tells me we're gonna get crushed. After school lesson. Well, Makoto, it's been nice being you. We've had our fun moments. Sorry for calling you pathetic every now and then. It's my job. What the hell is a drone on the board? I just realized. I think he's gonna die of a heart attack before he even gets to the crusher. Oh my god, it's her. Of him. Well, does it really matter? Do I need to give an AI agenda? Bye-bye! Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Oh yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego. Alter ego. Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. Oh my god, hiccups. I don't believe this. It would seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get smashed and flat, but you're never gonna see me again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit, in a way, that's even very special punishment. Evil bear man, for real. Evil. But it's still not enough. I'm not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the masterminds that's ensnared. Oh my god.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The music? Oh my god, this game. 1 minute breaky. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Speak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope Speak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way to get in is if you are scouted by the school itself. And starting here at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students, it's me. We're back to the beginning. What? It was all a dream. Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Oh my god, the rocket. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But what was just the beginning of my problems? Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. The door. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. Rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in all sides. But that still is not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I have left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Grunch. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jolted and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over here? Something fell up from above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from a pile of garbage, I knew who it was. My girl.
It smells awful.
Cup noodles. Cup noodles. This place smells awful. Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. Got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick sharp shake to get it rid of the trash and then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Bread and water, let's go. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but There was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory, that's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive that it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole it for you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself the whole time. But if what you said is true, then why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal out of it, it's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind... one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself. Which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were at least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind. He's too stupid to be the mastermind.
Understand.
Now I understand.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigation on your own. So how did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Dun dun dun! The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone. Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Dun dun dun. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains... When Alter Ego told us he thought the headmaster was involved... I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile in that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that was true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we've ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means... Everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was. The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow abide by the school regulations.
Hey.
That's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Me? I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean... during the night? I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death. Oh. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down at the stairwell and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. And it all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all of this will mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if it's true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but it seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's being cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt about Mukuro, that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think that the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. A tragedy. Whoever is responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. 100-mile dash pain of a junk food junkie. The end. Well, no one died. To be continued. We received Dream Island rocket present. Oh, how kind of the game. Save the data, yes. And that is where we will be stopping it. Yippee! We did so good. I only had to try some stuff. But at least I didn't fail. Okie dokes, let's see who we say hi to. Let's go see some art. Let's go see. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Yippee! Let's go read. Bye bye. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.